Danke, dass Sie alle da sind. Ich würde dann jetzt um Ihre Fragen bitten. Danke fürs Kommen.
When the draw was made for this round of the competition, it was this match that captured everyone's attention. Arguably two of the favourites to go all the way. It's going to be fascinating. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we've got Europa League group stage action to look forward to this evening. It's Eintracht Frankfurt, and they take on Fenerbahce.
Well, the travelling fans come here in good voice, and rightly so. They were excellent in their opening game. They just need to back that up with another win today, Derek.
Has eyes for goal! Well, I gave him the big build-up, but the keeper has it comfortably. Oh, managing to beat him. A wonderful intervention. Is it going to end up being productive for them? A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Sigurdsson. It's with Lucas Sarario. Lammers. Boré. And Sigurdsson with it. Alario. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Tremendous block. This looks interesting. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. So back underway following the equaliser. Sam Lammers. This attack looks highly promising. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively, applying vigorous pressure. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. He's trying to create something. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Sigurdsson. Well, they couldn't keep it. And threading it forward. On and on he goes. And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Martin Hinteregger. Sam Lammers. And now Ndika. Alario. Lammers. Well, fine use of the ball. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Chances on. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish. Well, those stats confirm it. Frankfurt have enjoyed the majority of possession, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier, and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into...
And so the second half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation. Alario. Sigurdsson. It's with Lucas Alario. This looks promising. Opportunity it is. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
The corner from Gylfi Sigurdsson. Well, the clearance half-hearted. He did look on for them, but not to be. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'll have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Can he put it in? Oh, he squandered the opportunity. He might be relieved, though, to see that the offside flag is up.
Well, the linesman's sparing his blushes here, but you have to say it was a shocking effort.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Fruitful looking attack. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And no-nonsense defensive clearance.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a 1-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Very quick thinking there. Oh, he's given the ball away. Alario. Possession given away, unfortunately. Boré. Lammers. We're getting the ball forward. And he's in. Oh, magnificent reaction.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Oh, it's developing nicely for them here. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. 15 minutes left for play. Boré. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Alario. Tremendous ball played through. He can't hold on to it. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated...
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Five minutes left. Oh, big chance. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Well, you have to conclude, Stuart. An opportunity wasted.
Yeah, and the other players are furious with him, and rightly so. That's such a poor free kick.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Options in the centre. Making sure nothing came of it. We've had the official... Oh, in with a chance! It's opened up for him. Well, it might still work out for them. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time.
Merci de votre présence. Je crois que nous allons pouvoir commencer. C'était donc la dernière question.
They know what's needed. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere will lift them into the knockout stages. Here on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we've got Europa League group stage action coming up for you. It's Antwerp, and they take on Fenerbahce.
Well, they're in a great position at the moment, Derek. No wonder these travelling fans are making so much noise. Another good performance here, and they should go through.
Nainggolan. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Can he do it? There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0.
Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Nainggolan. m.y.a.hasbyy. Verstraete here. Vrij. Samatta. I don't think too many players would have the overdrive to get to that one. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, breezing past it. In with a chance. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Gerkins. Nainggolan. Samatta on the ball. Skipping away. And how about that for a save?
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
And diving to thwart him. And now the delivery, foiling them effectively. Good tackle. Sek. Engels with it. Opportunity it is. And the keeper throws himself at the ball.
Trying to deliver it accurately. And an effective clearance.
Able to get a body in the way. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage.
And this for 1-1.
A goal! Accurate from the spot.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Samata. Can they trouble the opposition this time? He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
An exquisitely taken free kick, but no end product.
Well, he has such good technique. I expected him to score there, but it was still a great effort. Well, as you can see, Fenerbahce have found it difficult to control the tempo of the game here, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the...
And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Played over. Not the best clearance. And play halted, free kick given. Verstraete. Björn Engels. Yele Bataille. Al Hassan Yusuf. What can they do from here? Gherkins. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Well, that pass easy on the eye. And Ozil's just got to keep going. And there it is! A 2-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a bright... And so the second half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation. Really good attacking play. This could pose problems for the defenders. Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
And possession given away. Nainggolan. And snuffing out the danger. Yele Bataille. Delat. He's feeling the pressure here. And taking it away. And just hearing a goal has gone in the Eintracht Frankfurt game. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Eintracht Frankfurt. The defender was caught in possession just before the goal. He won't want to be watching that back. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 56 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date.
Bataille. Verstraete here. Frey. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, that'll be a free kick. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Björn Engels. Nainggolan. Well, visionary passing. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Oh, breezing past him. And that, well, what a stop that was.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
Time for a change then. Played over. And the problem not completely solved. Showing a real will to win the ball. And a throw-in forthcoming. Couldn't hang on to it. Failed to keep hold of it.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have had most of the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Gherkins. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Frey. Peter Gherkins with it. Unable to keep the ball. He's in behind. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Excellent ball over the top. Now he's got to stay calm. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Who can he pick out? Well, lacking just a little bit of accuracy. And waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. Incisive from Özil. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. And they're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Johannes Eggestein. And there it is, the final whistle. Well, disappointment for them.
Merci pour votre disponibilité pour répondre à nos questions. Voilà, un grand merci à vous.
still there is work to do if a knockout stage place is to be theirs. Will they do the job tonight? It's live next on EA TV. It's always well worth taking the ferry across from the European side to the Asian side of the Bosphorus, as we have done. Welcome to the Kadıköy district in Istanbul, the home of Fenerbahce. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all... He's in with a chance. Can they cover up? Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Well, a glance at the table confirms that the home side are not really in the position they would ideally want to be in. It's pretty critical, Stuart, if they have designs on progressing.
Well, only a point needed, but it's vital they don't sit back here. They have to be positive and play on the front foot.
Has eyes for goal! And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Delivering it. Well, not cleared away completely. Move. Ryan Ait. Did his job. Really effective shielding under pressure. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, he's certainly the player to watch because his goal tally's been excellent this season. He's been a constant threat whenever he gets on the ball. His movement's been good as well. I think he'll add to his tally today and he'll put in a really good performance.
And a goal kick is the outcome. Martin Hinteregger, and he read it superbly. Oh, he looks threatening. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger.
The crowd sensing momentum is with them. They've created chance after chance. Can they capitalise here?
Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Sigurdsson. On to Silas. This might be ideal for the counter. Good looking ball, there could be a chance now. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Good looking ball. No, high quality defending. Now, let's see what they can do here. And breaking at pace with menace. Alario. Teammate available. And there is the opening goal. Well, arguably against the run of play, they've been second best up to this point, but they have the lead. 1-0 then. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. Able to deal with the threat. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Boré. And he's in. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. We're getting the ball forward. Sigurdsson, and a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. He's driven in the corner. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Has eyes for goal. Well, it was a superb counter-attack, but no goal.
Yeah, really good play. Won the ball back well and then countered with great speed. That deserved a goal.
And a substitution in the offing. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. And a chance for him on the flank. That's not a bad ball. And that brings the first half to a close. And so the second half is underway in this Europa League group stage confrontation. Possession lost. Oh, a nice looking pass. Well, not cleared away completely. And problem solved for now. And that was a very fine read. Now what can they do from here? And a goal it is! But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Now can they counter clinically? Chance here. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. Well, a second goal for them here. Plenty of options. Could pull one back here. He had to react and did. Very quick thinking there.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
This looks interesting. Takes the shot. And not cleared away properly. On a time for composure on the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Chandler. Lovely ball over the top. He's managed to get in behind. Well, not every keeper would have been that brave.
Well, he read it brilliantly, didn't he? Top stuff from the keeper.
And this would reduce the deficit. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. And time for the change now.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Brilliantly blocked. Silas. Into the final 20 minutes. Alario. Well, not long to go and they're still trailing, but if the results remain as they are now, it won't matter. They'll qualify for the knockout stages.
Well, they've not played well enough today, have
they? Stewart, a chance! Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch, but it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open.
And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
And he puts it away confidently. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
Chandler. And that was a very fine read. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Has someone to play it to. Marvellous anticipation. Alario pressing high to win the ball. It's in! And in all likelihood, job done. Surely now they can look forward to the knockout stages. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Sam Lammers. Well, that's a well-timed pass. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. And so full time here. And the good news is that they've played.